for the next trick, it's part of Nam Seo Hyung, where I do a lot of punch. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. But first of all, I'm not going to request for a one step. Can I have a one step? Yeah. I could, right? I'm not wiping. I am affecting his structure by feeling that bite, the forward pressure and then the outward wipe. So that he then feels that connection through his skeleton. Right? If you want to think about it and you've never actually felt it before, I'm actually going for his eyes. I punch, punch, punch. And I go for it. But I'm not doing the one step just because you all have indeed paid $30 to be here. So I'm going to jump to the good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seed an initiative. So I basically put my hand here. His hand comes up and I know where his hand is going to be. Then I do my stuff. So it's the same. I think we talked about this last time. Is that when a one step comes and you connect with the one step, that reference point is actually what we are trained right with, and we basically search for that reference point. So that hey, I've got that reference point. I'm going to hit him in the ribs. Hit. I could go for the side front of the neck, or into the clavicle, or into the face. And then I'm going to spin on the spot, and I'm going to do what is a middle line punch. Did everybody see that? So I point, I cut, and I hit foods. I pop, 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 pop. I don't really have to do all this. All I have to do is this, if I want to. If it's too complicated, right? All I do is this. I am going for that. The reason why I start here is because the two variations I want to talk about. First is I reach for the secondary tool, or I reach for the The reason why you reach for the secondary tool is that you have a visitor to your place of work in the 19th century. It could be a samurai who has swords that he can draw, or a US Marine who can draw his six shooter from the side. So if you don't have any weapons, then you don't have to go for the secondary tool, or the secondary tool is occupied, you go for it. Right? So you're here, you can go for the secondary tool or you can go for the neck. Now I go for the secondary tool. This is going to be slightly different, but I think you've done this or an analogy to this when you drop your body and you drop your hands onto the person who's holding onto you. I'm going to vertically cycle his hands before I go out here. I could pop, I could go for his leg, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrench his arm. If the arm is straight, that's good. If the arm is bent, that happens. And then I'm going to shoot. Yeah, that's right. So the vertical cycle, what I am doing is, you don't see it, but I am only 145 pounds. This guy is 50 pounds heavier than I am. So if I were to struggle with him with my strength, I will lose. And I will actually give him the ability for him to defeat me. So what I want to do is I want to instantly move his center of gravity out of his base very quickly by drawing a dotted line in an oval shape and directing that oval shape where I want to go. So it's not a dotted line straight from the hands downwards and then up again. It's out, down, and around. It's out, down, and around. It's basically a dotted line and oval shape this way, and that oval shape changes.
Just stand in front of you, right next to him.
So I don't want to use my body this way. I want to use my body as a power driver. What happens is basically his center of gravity instantaneously moves forward, and he has to actually regain his center of gravity where I can actually pop his arm. I can take his head, take his leg if I want to. I want to be able to throw this guy because, not that I don't want to engage him, I want to be able to throw this guy. If he's a high value target, I want to throw him to my teammates. If he's a low value target, I want to throw him to his teammates. I want to throw him into an exit or a defensible location. So this kind of power power basically is called fajin in Chinese arts. It's not a battery. Do I believe that it's a battery? No, it's not a battery. It's basically an elastic phenomenon in your body. Rather than seeing just the one compound motion, you're looking at the whole entire body as like a spring, a fishing rod, or I like the analogy of what's the arcade game? It's
Pinball.
Thank you so much.
Pipe.
Oh, you know the handle with
The plunger.
the ball and the plunger, and the ball goes out. The plunger goes through my body. So as it happens, I expand vertically slightly. Then I aim 10 to 15 degrees up from the horizon. So I need to expand the body before that goes. If I go horizontally, no expansion, that's what happens. I am a malnutrition, malnourished Okinawan. I can't do this. I cannot do this. But once I expand, and then I aim, then he goes.
I'm so sorry.
That energy was.
You can feel that.
I mean, yeah,
I have no control over
I was
that.
like barely able to catch it.
It is.
I would continue if you were there. Yeah.
It is worse when he is strong. And what I want to do today is to share with you how to generate the energy. I personally, I did not learn it from we started piecing together into and there is one Chinese seafood that actually showed me a beginning then I would like to share with you so you can actually get the same insight. Okay, so but real quick, sorry I'm going a little bit more and I want to talk about the secondary concentrate tool. So instead of the secondary tool, I go to the head and because also it's still strong, I want to be able to shake the tree. And what I'm doing is I'm actually rattling his brain and rattling his ear. I'm sending the dotted line up from my leg, through my body, around his head, back down my arm, and back down. And why I say that is because if I think of my muscles, then basically I'm using shoulder rotation to actually do this. On his side, his brain is starting to spin and his ears are starting to spin.
Yeah, so what I feel is basically, I don't feel him putting a lot of effort in or off-balancing himself, right? But what I feel is a relationship between his center mass spinning more internally actually than probably what you guys see, right? It's messing up it's creating an internal position. And that's a little bit lasting as well.
It's this motion. This belt leaning left and right. That's the lateral platform moving left and right. What I'm doing is I'm shifting that platform. And then I'm crossing that vibration through his I got here, I got his sword. If I don't have a sword, then I go for it. There you go. Oh, sorry. I lost balance. Hey, that's a trick I did to him. So if I don't go for his sword, I go for his gun. I take him around. I have his pistol. Here, that's not a plug for my first book. Right? Wow. We're doing everything today. Okay. So we've got two major things that are slightly. One is the vertical shuffle of hands. One is the function. Our expression and then trick it up. This one is basically shaking the tree. How do we practice?
Yes.
This is a really cool.
This silence, our inheritance. These empty hands now hold a kingdom soul. Our secret strength, an unwritten scroll. For every child, a future made